Many people believe suffering only exists during obvious tragedy. They think suffering means losing money, facing illness, or going through heartbreak. But according to Buddhist understanding, suffering often exists quietly beneath ordinary daily life. A person may appear successful, respected, and comfortable, yet still carry restlessness inside. It is like a beautifully decorated house with invisible cracks in the foundation. Imagine someone who constantly checks their phone for messages, likes, or updates. Nothing terrible has happened to them, yet their mind cannot remain at ease for even a few minutes. The moment silence appears, discomfort enters. This shows that suffering is not always dramatic. Sometimes it appears as inner emptiness, boredom, anxiety, or the inability to sit peacefully with oneself. The human mind continuously searches for something to hold on to. One person chases money, another chases relationships, and another chases recognition. Even after gaining these things, satisfaction does not last very long. The mind soon creates another desire. It is similar to drinking salty water when thirsty. The more one drinks, the more thirst increases. A person may finally buy the car they dreamed about for years. For a short period, excitement fills their mind. But slowly the excitement fades, and attention moves toward the next desire. Now they want a bigger house, more status, or more admiration from others. The object changes, but the restless movement of the mind remains the same. This hidden dissatisfaction confuses many people because externally their life appears fine. Friends may even envy them, yet internally they feel exhausted or incomplete. Buddhism explains that suffering does not come only from lacking things, it also comes from depending on temporary things for permanent peace. Think about holding ice in your hand on a warm day. No matter how tightly you grip it, the ice will melt. In the same way, every pleasant experience changes with time. Youth changes, emotions change, relationships change, and even opinions change. When the mind expects stability from unstable things, suffering naturally appears. Another hidden source of suffering is comparison. Modern life constantly encourages people to compare themselves with others. Someone sees another person traveling, succeeding, or appearing happy online, and immediately feels behind in life. Even if their own day was peaceful before, comparison creates dissatisfaction. The mind begins fighting against reality instead of appreciating the present moment. The Buddhist view is not pessimistic. It does not say life is only pain. Rather, it points out that the mind creates unnecessary suffering by resisting change and endlessly chasing satisfaction outside itself. This understanding is meant to free people, not depress them. A doctor first identifies an illness before offering treatment. Many people also suffer because they are rarely fully present. While eating, they think about work. While resting, they think about future problems. While talking to loved ones, part of the mind remains somewhere else. The body lives in one moment, while the mind lives in another. This constant mental movement drains energy little by little. Imagine a pond with disturbed water. If the water keeps moving, it cannot clearly reflect the moon above. In the same way, an agitated mind cannot clearly experience peace, gratitude, or wisdom. The problem is not always the outer world. Often the disturbance comes from the mind's endless activity. Fear also plays a major role in hidden suffering. Even during good times, many people secretly fear loss. A wealthy person fears becoming poor. A loved person fears abandonment. A successful person fears failure. Because everything changes, the mind becomes anxious trying to protect what cannot remain permanent forever. This is why some people feel tired even after achieving their goals. They expected achievement to end all inner conflict, but instead they discover new pressures and fears. It is similar to climbing a mountain believing peace exists at the top, only to realize the restless mind climbed together with them. Buddhist teachings encourage observation instead of blind reaction. When people begin observing their thoughts carefully, they notice how often the mind complains, fears, compares, fantasizes, or seeks validation. Most of this activity happens automatically. Awareness slowly reveals that suffering is not only caused by life events, but also by unconscious mental habits. A simple example can be seen when waiting in traffic. Two people may face the exact same situation. One becomes angry and frustrated, while the other remains calm and patient. The outer event is identical, but the inner response creates different experiences. Buddhism focuses deeply on understanding this inner response. The first step toward freedom is honestly recognizing that external comfort alone cannot guarantee inner peace. Once a person sees this clearly, they stop expecting the world to permanently satisfy the mind. Instead, they begin developing awareness, balance, and understanding within themselves. This shift is the beginning of genuine peace, according to Buddhist wisdom.